loses it right there.
He just got on the gas, and I don't think he had the tires warmed up, and he just looped it. Now I've spun one like that before and gotten away with it, and you know.
Where was that, Danny?
I think it was
Indy 85.
Indy 85. But
paid off for you then. Let's see what it does for Parker.
Well, let's see. But I tell you, the great part is everybody kind of sorted themselves out. Nobody got in trouble. Nobody collected him. Nobody had to avoid him and hit another car or anything. They're going to go back racing. But it was a big warning to a lot of people, particularly Parker, about those tires.
Great move on the start, too. Jill DeFerrin, we pointed it out to you, started in 6th place, came right around the 2nd row, and moved into 3rd place. So it's Tracy Fittipaldi and DeFerrin, Christian Fittipaldi, and then Brian Herta.
Yeah, that's Jill DeFerrin there in the yellow, bright yellow car on your screen, the 3rd car back. And he made a great start.
By the way, on the resurfacing of this track, they spent $1.6 million, and they just finished it a month ago. So this is a brand new surface. Now, as they come back to green, they're on the backstretch. We should see the green next time around. Remember, the rule says you cannot pass until you get to the start-finish line. Now, how many guys are going to remember that? We don't know.
Well, we don't, and particularly on a restart where they're in single file, this could be a whole different deal. Traditionally, when these guys come off like that, and they show the green like right now, anybody can pass anywhere in the field. Not so.
Well, Robbie Gordon was certainly trying. He came up alongside Michael Andretti, but it's not a pass till you're passed.
That's right. He had to have that nose actually in front of him, which he did not.
Nice piece of timing, though, for Robbie.
He was trying.
So back running on the Milwaukee Mile. 5 laps already in the record book. Robbie Gordon moves on Michael Andretti.
What a great
to the outside and gets around. Boy, is that super.
And we talked to Robbie earlier, and he said that he's been working all weekend long on his race setup, not on qualifying, and it's showing right there. He just passed 2 very fast guys and around the outside.
The second one was Brian Herta, and you just answered your own question on how many grooves are there going to be on this track. Robbie's found another one.
Well, I think what they're going to have to do, the fast guys are going to have to be able to run 2 abreast to really get through this traffic that we always see here at the Milwaukee Mile.
In the front, it's still Paul Tracy, followed by Emerson Fittipaldi. Take a look at Robbie Gordon as Brian Herta now comes back, charging on him.
He slowed a little bit there. I don't know if he had a problem. He could have just gotten it a little sideways off the corner and had to lift out. We'll have to keep an eye on him.
Robbie runs in 5th. And then Brian Herta, then Michael Andretti. Robbie started in 10th place. Now Michael moves on Brian Herta. Going down the backside, drops in just before turn 3. Michael Andretti moves up, picks up 6th place.
You know what we might be seeing here a little bit, don't forget all these guys know that their tires are going to be a problem after about 35 laps. So they probably are sitting here trying to nurse those tires a little bit as well and see if they can make them go the length of the run. Don't forget, a fuel run can be about 70 laps. Their tires are going off after 35. That makes those other 35 laps a real handful.
Jimmy Vasser, the points leader of that red and yellow car, as he tries to come up through the field. Nope, sorry, Zanardi, as he tries to come up through the field. Zanardi right behind Herta, sits in 8th place as we're ready to come forward to the front of the field, and there he is, Paul Tracy. Assumed the pole, got nothing for it. No point, no pole money, because the pole was determined as a result of combined practice times. The qualifying itself was rained out after only 6 cars were able to try and qualify. Then Alex Zanardi got in his accident. Rains came. They said, forget that run. And what a disappointment, too, because they were well over the track record set by Raul Boisel, almost 10 miles over Raul Boisel's record from 93 of 165.7 miles an hour.
Christian Fittipaldi.
Now, boy, take a look here, Zanardi.
No, I believe that's Christian Fittipaldi trying to make a move on Jill DeFerrin. And what I saw was that Jill's running a little high out there. I think his car's probably a little bit looser coming off a 2. And we'll watch it right here as they go in. Christian in the red car. See how he closes up right there. Now he makes a little bit of a run on him. He's coming off of there tighter. I think Jill must have had a problem on that last lap. Got it a little loose coming off of there.
The battle for third place. Christian Fittipaldi working on Jill DeFerrin. Jim Hallstein. Christian Fittipaldi, of course, driving for Newman Haas. His first year with Newman Haas Racing, teammate to Michael Andretti. And already, Paul Tracy has begun lapping the cars in the back of the field. So with 14 laps, 14 miles complete, Paul Tracy is the leader of the race, followed by Emerson and Jill DeFerrin.
Hi, I'm Buddy Parrott. You may not know it, but radiators can build up rust and sludge that will cause leaks and cooling system failure. So, if you don't want to end up like this fella, then use Restorer's Radiator Restorer, Sealer, Conditioner, and stop leaks fast. Radiator Restorer keeps radiators clean. It's environmentally safe and works with regular antifreeze. Don't be left behind. With Radiator Restorer, you'll stay on the road. Stop leaks in seconds with Radiator Restorer.
At Honda, we've been refining engine technology non-stop for over 40 years. We do, however, occasionally slow down for a few seconds.
With new spark plugs, you get improved performance for a while. But only Bosch Platinum has a pure platinum center electrode that's heat fused. So Bosch Platinum reaches its self-cleaning temperature faster for full engine power and improved fuel efficiency over a longer performance life. Which means you'll replace a lot of other things before you change your Bosch Platinums. Bosch Platinum, the ultimate spark plug.
Hello, Dave.
Hello, Red. Back so soon?
I hear Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich is back, but try this.
Not bad. Now try this.
Wendy's Spicy Chicken is a whole breast filet seasoned with Dave's own blend of pepper and spices for a very spicy sandwich.
Too bad it's not around all the time.
Didn't I tell you? People like it so much, it's on the menu full time.
Wendy's Spicy Chicken Sandwich. Now you can get it whenever you want it.
I'll be back.
And I'll be waiting.
Preakness winner Louis Quatorze and the country's top 3-year-olds take off in the final jewel of the Visa Triple Crown Challenge. It's the Belmont Stakes live, Saturday on Wide World.
We're back at the Miller 200, and as always on the bull ring, traffic is becoming a factor. Michael Andretti taking advantage of it, has now moved up to 4th place right behind Jill DeFerrin. Nice move, put him out and around Christian Fittipaldi, and now look at him as he tries DeFerrin.
Boy,
and he forced his way in there. Boy.
He did force his way in there, and that's going to help Christian in the red car. Look, he's going underneath Jill. I don't think Jill's going to go for that twice, is he?
And Christian is going to get caught up behind Salazar.
Maybe
as
not.
DeFerrin comes down, tries to lock him in.
He's going to come off of him on the inside. He might have to run into turn 1.
On the home stretch, drag race, DeFerrin still has it.
But Michael really took advantage early on. He almost got both Fittipaldi and Jill at the same time. He's really moving up through the field now.
Nothing else has changed at the front. Paul Tracy still leads it. Emerson Fittipaldi is in 2nd. Al Unser Jr. starting 11th. And just past Robbie Gordon for 6th place. So little Al on his way up through the field too, always consistent.
And I think we're going to see as the fuel load lightens in these cars, and you start burning off that fuel, it's going to tell which cars are really handling well.
23 laps already complete. 200 miles, 200 laps. 1 yellow when Parker Johnstone, who had not started a race here before, spun coming off at turn 2, didn't touch anything, continued on. Now we're keeping an eye on Robbie Gordon and Brian Herta. Herta's on the right of the screen there as they come out and move around Eddie Lawson. Lawson may not see Gordon, almost takes him all the way to the wall, Gary Gerald. Well, we'll try to get back to Gary. Well, let's try it again. Gary, you with us?
Yeah, Robbie Gordon has reported to his crew, Paul, that he's got an understeer problem. Says the car is very difficult to drive. I think that's what you're seeing right now.
I'll tell you, having been around here, I'd rather have a little understeer at this stage of the game than the oversteer or loose condition. But remember one thing about a car. Usually whatever you have, as the fuel load lightens and the tires start to go off, it will magnify that problem. If it's understeer, it'll get worse. And if it's oversteer, it'll get worse.
Well, Robbie Gordon, struggling with that car right now, has kind of been steadily moving back through the field. DeFerrin and Christian Fittipaldi, the ongoing battle now for 4th place, as Michael Andretti is solidly in 3rd now, and beginning to look at Emerson Fittipaldi in 2nd. Also, Al Unser Jr., you got a glimpse of him for a moment there as he closes in on this fight as well. So Al Unser Jr. moving up through the field. Everybody having to handle traffic now as they work around Moreno. Back at the front of the field, Paul Tracy, Emerson Fittipaldi.
Well, he's got Emerson all over him. Paul said earlier when I talked to him that his car was a little bit too neutral, which means it's too much wanting to go to loose side or oversteer. And as the tires start to go off, he was worried about that being a factor.
Paul Tracy is well aware of it. He's trying to wave Gugelmin out of the way. Gugelmin sits just ahead of him. And as they come down the backstretch, Paul Tracy wants to make absolutely sure that Mauricio Big Mo knows that he's there.
Yeah, but don't forget, Mauricio doesn't want to go a lap down because that takes him pretty much out of the hunt. So he's going to be fighting hard too. But obviously wasn't enough. Paul just moved right past him.
Now past Gugelmin now has to deal with Hero. And Hero sees him. They come off the corner, but Fittipaldi gets trapped for a second behind Gugelmin. He'll get him by the corner, but he'll get caught in behind Hero. Hero still leaving a lane for Fittipaldi.
That's the one thing great about the Milwaukee Mile. You're always in traffic, and it's always exciting. And you can have a great handling car, but if you can't get by the traffic, it doesn't do you any good.
On board Michael Andretti. Michael runs in 3rd. You can see Christian is sitting back behind him, actually behind Joe DeFerrin. Just ahead of him is Emerson Fittipaldi and the leader of the race, Paul Tracy. So 1, 2, and 3 are now all together.
I'd have to say right now, Michael's been about the strongest. He's moved up through the field. Looks like he's got a great handling car, and he's closing down on those guys.
And I'll tell you what, Michael is so solid on the miles.
Particularly here.
Well, Newman Haas as a team has won 4 of the last 5 races here.
Look at him going up high. He's taking a look at Emerson. He's coming down low. That's Emerson Fittipaldi right there in the red car on your screen. He wasn't going to have any of that.
Michael Andretti in pursuit of Emerson now. Well, look at all that traffic. Wow. And Michael's got to thread the needle as Emerson goes low. Tracy goes high. And can Michael get him? No, everything remains the same. But traffic made a difference.
Traffic always makes a difference here. You got to work good in it, and it's the luck of the draw. You can go high on one guy, and he moved down on you, just like there, right there. Tracy got chopped a little bit. Look, Michael's got a run on Emerson.
Michael working on Emerson Fittipaldi. He gets alongside him. He gets past him. Now can he get past the leader? He's going to give it a shot. Paul Tracy says no. Comes down again. Slower traffic off to the left.
This is great racing right now. I mean, this is so exciting. And these guys, by the way, that they're lapping aren't exactly running slow either.
No, exactly. Now Michael Andretti from 2nd place. He's come up through the field. Now he takes a look at the leader. They flash over the line. Tracy has that lap. He slams the door on him.
I think Michael's going to have to work a little harder here on Paul. Don't forget, it looked like he's working awful good in the high groove. Did you see him coming off of that corner? Watch him here. He'll stay out there a little higher. See him taking a run on him. He's got him. He's got,
lost momentum.
He had to lift out there. He really had the momentum.
Got alongside Fangio and lost momentum big time. It'll take him, what, another half lap before he's really back and rolling?
He wants to get in the lead quick. See how he's staying out there about a car's length off? He likes that groove out there.